What's good with y'all? What's good? What's good? Y'all, what's good? What's good? We tuning in for another video, man. Y'all see I got the hat on today, man, cause what you doing, Teen? Got Teen out here. Man, I'm finna go ahead and fix Black Haven, man. I'm finna go ahead and fix Black Haven. I got to get this joker back going. Strap way up on there. I got to get this joker back going, man. So. And it ain't lacking but two things. Dust boot and come back over here, King. Dust boot and the what's name? Bleed the brakes. So we about to get that done. We about to get that done, man. It shouldn't take long cause we loosely put it back together over here on this side. I hope them dust boots fit. So I'm finna get this joker jacked up. Yeah, I'm gonna jack it up by the middle. I'm gonna get this joker jacked up, man, secured on the jack stand. Look at that, boy. My bad, y'all. Man, that junk fogging up. I ain't even realize it. If it was blurry, man, just cause it been in the AC and all that. Y'all know how the camera do when I first get it. So, finna jack it up. I'm gonna get this done. Alright. Checking in, man. So, I'm gonna have to be real particular about how I record, y'all, because it's hot today and this camera will get a temperature warning. So I'm gonna set y'all down right here and try to catch most of it quick so we don't get a heat warning, because that's what's been happening lately. Sometimes y'all stuff cut off. 17. The stuff cut off, man. It causes the temperature to get hot. Yeah, I say this stuff shouldn't be tight. Cause remember we just loosely threaded it. It's a whole lot better than when I was at LKQ. Let's see. Had to get my baby sled. Get my hammer off on there. That hammer, the yellow hammer. I don't have to take this loose, y'all, but it just helped, man. Get out the way. Tie rod. Boot good on that one. At the bottom of the tool cart. But that woman be having a harder time finding everything, y'all. She be having the time, boy.
That is CD.
Read it. Yes, it is. Y'all hear? Hammer ain't on there now. I'm gonna go up under there. I go in there. I go right to it, y'all. I go right to it. I'm gonna have to pause, y'all, and go get it. So y'all stay tuned. Alright, y'all. I'm back. Told y'all I had to go get the hammer, man. Alright. So, work this all right here. I know y'all probably can't see Let me see, man. I'm gonna reposition y'all right here. All right, let me get y'all straight first. Work with this a little bit. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go get my pliers, y'all. Then we're gonna work this a little bit. Get this joker off here. Alright, y'all. So I've been fumbling and bumbling. Make sure everything. I believe they're gonna fit. Joker seems like it's on there already. Get it off. Whew, that joker like it's on there. I mean, sometimes they won't go all the way down. But once as long as you got it pretty much over, you jack it up. You're gonna do the rest. I'm just trying to make sure all the rubber. Just scraping this off. I ain't gonna get it perfect, but I'm just gonna get most of it off so I can get a little seal on it. Contact area, which a lot of that is straight. Still some grease in there. Then see when that dust boot come off, man, it be dirt and stuff anyway. That's why I'm gonna end up changing this joker anyway. Put that new ball joint in there that I bought. Then that's another thing with these cars. Like people be doing the suspension on them. Man, that don't add up, man. People don't be wanting to pay that money for them, but somebody be done redid the front suspension. Man, it's a lot of components to suspension. There's a whole lot of components to suspension. Suspension and steering, I should say. Cause it all kind of tie in hand in hand. Yeah, get it. Yeah, they're gonna get it. Cause when I get this, when that pressure get on there, you best believe that joker going where it's supposed to go. You best believe that. See if I alright, we're taking in. So look, y'all, update. I bet some of y'all caught it too. I'm sitting around here thinking, I said, y'all know what? This a kit. And I said, that dust boot don't fit, man. And it hit me. It's that heat, boy. The heat messing with me. I came back, looked in the pad. I said, man, that was an upper dust boot. There go the lower. I forgot this a kit, man. Not just for a lower dust boot. And it's an upper and lower dust boot. I kept saying, man, it don't look like an upper. That's what I'm saying to myself on camera when I'm working. Then I got down, I said, hey, man, I couldn't let it ride like that. I said, man, that's an upper dust boot. That's what the problem is. And see, this the lower. Oh, boy. The heat, boy. The heat mess with you. So, man, I got this joker on there now, man. Dust boot on. I'm going to throw some grease on there, too. I'm going to throw some grease in there. And, put this joker back together, man. Then bleed these brakes. We'll be up out of here. Alright, y'all. We checking in. So, I got it put back together. I ain't recorded that because I gave y'all so many minutes. Right now, I'm bleeding the brakes. Got wife in there getting a leg workout. I'm finna hit the other side. Then we're gonna see what we got. Top the fluid off. Should be good. So y'all just stay tuned. Alright. We checking in, man. So I just cropped that nag up. We got the brakes done, ready to roll. It back like it's supposed to. Running, I did fuel pump, put the dust boot on, bled the brake. Rick came by, man, hollered at me. We just on some other business too. He brought my fuel pump back too. Y'all remember when he went to the track the other day, so he didn't need it. But we got this nag back going, man. He gonna do the back brakes. I already hammered the wrist, so I can drive it, moving and stuff like that. I want to, and all of that. But man, I'm sitting. Hold on, let me move this fan. Oh boy, I'm sitting, man. I was sitting right here replying to comments. Me and wife were just talking about on my last video. Got some good little engagement going right now. I don't know how long it's gonna go, but I was like, it's a good topic. I was gonna do it in a whole separate video, but I was like, it's a good topic. Cause a guy asked me, should have known I'm gonna talk about it. Cause every time I get a comment like that, I like it cause it give me video topics, honestly. But people continuously say that I can't take criticism and all that cause I get on their ass, man. That's all it is. I'm just being real with y'all. Cause I get on their ass. Let me tell you how I deal with criticism in real life too. It's just like when you in person and somebody say something and you like, they trying to be funny, they throwing some shade, but they try to say it in a way where they ain't throwing shade, but they know you, hey, y'all throwing some shade. That's how I do criticism. Now you got a way, like somebody said, hey Jay, you might wanna, man, I ain't trying to tell you what to do, but man, that paint a little thin on that hood, man. You might want to get somebody to go over it. Okay, that's criticism. They're saying the paint is thin on the hood. They want somebody to get over it. I can respect that. I'd be like, all right, hey, I appreciate it. I can respect that. Now, if somebody come and say, man, that thin ass paint on that hood, man, you need to hurry up and get somebody to go over it. That's a whole nother ball game. Yeah, it's criticism, but the way it's worded, it disrespect. So it like, who the hell you talking to? It disrespect. You see what I'm saying? That's how in real life, the way you say stuff is determine how a person gonna take it, and then somebody gonna get disrespectful back. Versus the man that just said, hey man, you know the paint a little thin, Jay, you might want to go over it. Versus, man, that thin ass paint on that hood, man, you need to get somebody to go over there ASAP. You can hear the difference in tone. I'm finna get on your ass. I'm say, who you talking to like that? And that's anybody. So, you know, a guy made a comment, and he off top said, hey, don't call me a hater. And see, some of y'all done got like that thinking I'm gonna get on everybody ad that say something. But if you say something respectful, cause there's been plenty of y'all done said something before respectfully, and I was like, hey, I appreciate that, or I didn't know, cause how you said it. But some of y'all be thinking, man, off top, hey, Jay just gonna go off deep end. But he said something, and off top, I wasn't even gonna call him no hater, man. I know when y'all hating or not, cause I can tell by every comment. I can click on somebody's name, and I can tell if I done gave them hearts before, if I done liked their comment. YouTube show me all that. And if I ain't never liked nothing, and it shows me every person's comment history. Like if they comment on a video and I click your name, I can see every video you comment on. I can see your comment history. If you done made 500 comments on out of all my video, I can see all 500 of your comments and see what you done said. So I off top, man, if it's a name I'm not used to seeing, I click on it, I be like, hey, ain't saying nothing crazy. But I wasn't finna take the man comment as disrespect. He didn't say nothing disrespect. He just asked. Now he did say something. He did say one thing. I'm like, brother, they were pointless. But I told him in the comment, I'm like, they were pointless, brother. He said, we won't see more than US Max and drivetrain stuff. I'm like, I bought 2 sets of US Mag, man. I got some dubs right here, some dub wheels right here and stuff. I bought racing wheels and stuff, you know. And this ain't a big rim channel, man. Like, don't get it confused. I like big rim. This ain't a big rim channel. Like, people want me to put rims on all my cars, man. This thing about the internet, people feel like you're supposed to please them. And folks not used to me, man. I'm real. I'm real. Hey, people say don't toot your own horn, but I'm real, but people ain't used to it. So, you know, you're talking about can they see more drivetrain, interior stuff and all of that. You know, I respect what it comment. Like me and wife were talking about. She was like, that ain't disrespect. I said, nah, it ain't. It ain't disrespectful at all. And like I said, I just told him, man, honestly, now one of the guys, hey, he was talking, hey brother, you talking with, you know, he ain't say nothing crazy, but he said some stuff that was some BS, honestly. That's the best way I can put it. But the thing about it is, the reason I say it's a good topic is because a lot of y'all not used to seeing somebody move like me, right? So, you know, you want to see that stuff. I'm not doing that right now. I'm just going to keep it real. I'm not doing it right now. Because the other dude that comment under the reason I said he said some BS because he don't know what he talking about. Like, the guy said, I don't do real paint jobs and I don't do real interior and so-called quality stuff. And he really, brother, you can't say I don't do that. I'm not done. That's what I'm saying. Y'all can't nobody say that. Really, I'm not done. It's still in process. You know what I'm saying? I'm in process. So, and you know, show quality is, I never build a so-called car. I'm not trying to win contests. You do that when you're trying to win content, man. Like that's what I try to teach people on their channel in life too. You do what you trying to do, what you need to do. You get the tool that you need for the job you're trying to do. That's in life. You get the tool you need for the job you're trying to do. You don't go beyond what you need. It's overkill. So why would I do a show car if I'm not trying to go in car shows and win car shows, man? I'm not trying to be a major contender in the show car game. I never did. Same thing with racing. If I wanted to build a race car, I could build a race car. Like I said, at one time, entertaining putting a 275 X275 motor in meets. I had to come back to reality and like, hey man, I'm finna mess that car up if I do that, cause I ain't gonna be able to drive it. Or X275 motor, man, we talking a car they go in threes now, or low 4-second car. And I'm like, man, if I do that, man, I'm gonna be mad at myself, and I'm gonna be done spent $200,000 or $300,000, and I'm gonna be mad at myself, cause I can't drive my car now, which is my favorite car, which is why I stopped it. Can I do it? Yes, I can do it, but I do what I choose to do, man. And I try to keep it humble and stuff and show y'all, cause it's different. I'm not like the other YouTube you be looking at. Like most people working on one car at a time. Salute to them. It's hard enough working on one car at a time, man. But think about it now. Some of y'all really do pay attention. Y'all pay deep attention. So y'all see how I move. If I was doing one car, I could have been a built the show car, right? I done spent thousands, man. I got over $100+ in cars. And I done this in 2 years. Cause the dude, reason I said he said some BS, he needed fact checking, man. He said I hadn't done a real paint job in 4 years. And I'm just talking about this cause it's false info. And I want the people that probably wondering to answer the guy question. Cause like I said, it's a great question. It was just a suggestion. And no salt to him. No shade to him. But to answer his question. Because y'all got to think about this. I did all this stuff in 2 years. Who you know gonna go in 2 years like that? I could have been did that, man. Just pay attention. That's what I'm saying. Some people don't pay attention. You do not do paint and interior when your shit ain't running right. You don't do that. I mean, some people do. But what I'm gonna do, what I'm halfway do my drivetrain, be like, well, I can get to the AC later. Let me go get a paint job. No, I don't do stuff like that. I work in layers. If you want to think about it in layers, let's finish this layer first. Then we'll go to the next layer. So the first layer is the drivetrain on all the cars. I'm not jumping around. Let me paint this one. Let me do this. I do drivetrain stuff because I'm like, when all the drivetrain stuff finished, then we go to the next layer, which is paint. The only reason I painted brown coat because it was wrecked. Y'all knew it was messed up when I got it, so I was like, hey, it got to get painted. Look how fast we did that. It don't take all day. Like I told y'all, people been saying I'm gonna get the car painted this and that in 2 years. I'm not painting nothing in the drivetrain ain't right. What the hell I look like painting Dolo and I had to switch the motor? Y'all know the first budget motor. Y'all know what happened with it. It was a budget bill. I took it out. I put the small block 396 in it, the Hustle Hard engine. We had part failure, push rod, lifter failure. One half-assing, it's just a lifter failure. Because people not used to seeing real performing drivetrains on here. I see that. They're not used to seeing real performing drivetrains, somebody doing it from scratch and putting wheels on some of the cars. Some of y'all ain't used to that. So you can put a LS, little cammed LS or basic motor or whatever, or you know, a stock drivetrain, and then you go do all your stuff. You know, people used to saying that. Or if you do one car, it's easier. I'm just being, it takes a lot of money, but it's easier than what I'm doing, what I'm saying. So it don't make sense for me to do Dolo. I put 3 engines in 2 years. 2 years now. Let that process. I could have been painted that car and whatever else. But you got to have it running right first. And look at what's on Dolo, man. It's $40-some thousand in Dolo right now. It ain't even painted. But people not used to a drivetrain of that caliber and seeing it done in that type of car. People not used to seeing it on the internet, like in a vlog series called Ain't Nobody Doing It. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody doing what I'm doing. It's some big dogs out there. You got my boy Boost Doctor, Don't Mess on them. But they got Regal, but ain't nobody documenting this stuff, so y'all ain't used to it. People think I supposed to stick to one car and just do that. I don't do that, man. Like meat. Look how much money just spending meat. What the hell I look like going to paint something that ain't running right? Don't do stuff like that, y'all. I'm trying to show you how you really do a car. But you got to do, I'm doing multiple at a time. I'm not finna jump around. Like Black Haven, what I'm gonna go get Black Haven painted for, man? No. And another reason I don't paint my cars before drivetrain stuff is done is because I don't want nobody leaning over the car. I don't want a chance at the paint getting chipped. I just don't do that. Let me get this mud running right. Rear end, everything, AC. I can hit the key and go, and then we'll paint it. Then we'll do the interior. Cause to me, honestly, I'm not bragging, y'all. That stuff is easy to me. That stuff is easy. The drivetrain is the most time-consuming, expensive, and tedious part in my bills because I'm not dealing with stock stuff. Dolo engine costs over $12,000. I got over $12,000 in parts, from intake to oil pan. That's not headers. That's not carburetor. There's not water pump. No front drive accessories. I'm talking about intake, timing chain cover, oil pan. It's over $12,000 in that engine. I spent $12,000 on that bill. So when you're doing that, $12,000, somebody can swap a whole LS motor in there. I know you can do a whole LS swap, have your car running. Really for a little bit under that. Labor high, but you can swap a LS motor, have it running in there and all that for $12,000. I got that in an engine. So when you got an engine of that caliber, guess what? You gotta go back there to the drive, to the rear end. You gotta put that 1350 yoke back there, that $300 piece back there. People ain't putting that on there. You gotta put that $850 3-inch aluminum drive shaft on there with them billet U joints, some solid U joints. People ain't doing that. So I'm just answering the question so people that might be wondering that too, why I don't do that. It ain't time. That's a simple answer, y'all. It ain't time for it. I don't mind nobody asking why and this and that. It ain't time, man. I don't mind nobody not watching. Camera had cut out, y'all. But I don't mind nobody not watching at all, man. But I'm gonna do stuff the way I do at the end of the day. I answer people questions and suggestions and stuff. I take that. But I'm gonna do stuff the way I want to do it at the end of the day. The channel gonna grow at the pace I want it to grow at the end of the day. And that's just what it is. Like, that's why you got such great variety out there of people to watch. That's the beauty of YouTube and social media. You got a great variety of people to watch. And it just what it is. And right now, I'm on drivetrain stuff. And that's what I'm doing. I'm always show my family. And this and that. That's just what it is, man. Like, I'm not a big rim channel. I'm not a racing channel. I'm a Jmalcom channel. That's what I am. And when it's time to paint, I'm gonna skin down like I said. And y'all know, hey, if somebody, you see somebody in the comment don't know what they talking about, man, let them know. Not the original guy, but the guy on the hill. Hey, buddy, you didn't know what you were talking about. It just is what it is. A spade is a spade. You ain't know what you were talking about. That man said I hadn't painted nothing in 4 years, and I just put the first engine in Dolo 2 years ago. I know that shit might seem like a long time. I do it fast, boy. Hey, this ain't for the weak-hearted. I work fast. I did all this in 2 years. Y'all think about that. Cause we started with Dolo, right? We started with Dolo. I put the first engine in Dolo in 2020. Go back and look at the timeline. I done remade R&B and bought it. I'm on Black Haven. I done did brown coat. Now done meat. Remake John Jones. Man, people better pay attention. Better pay attention. Get their heart right. Hey, 2 years. 2 years, man. Hey, man, better give me my prop. I'm doing my thing, man. 2 years. Ain't nobody got to tell me. I'm doing my thing, man. Hey, I done did all this. I done built Dolo 3 times. 3 times. stuff happens. I built Dolo 3 times. I done remade R&B. So y'all mean tell me y'all think when it ain't time for paint, y'all don't think I'm gonna close down J Hall like I said? Everything I said I'm gonna do, and I did it now. Like with John Jones, I told y'all what type of time that car was on, I did it. And when it's time to paint, I'm gonna paint. Like I said, when it's time for interior, I'm gonna do interior. It's easy. It's I ain't saying it easy. It ain't easy. But y'all used to seeing people do one car, man. Somebody hooked me up with a part, boy. But y'all used to seeing people do cars at one car at a time. Understand that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That ain't me. I done got in that mode. I'm used to did my groove. If I do one at a time, it's easy. Think about the engine. Think about all the money I just put in meats. I could have put all that in there and got that car painted and interior done. That's facts. I could have got one of these cars painted and interior done with just that stuff around the motor. That ain't the cost of the motor, just the stuff around the motor. Come on, man, just think. 1 plus 1 equal 2, man. Not 1 plus 1 equal 4. Come on now. It add up, man. You just gotta pay attention. But anyway, let's say shout out to the guy that made the suggestion, man. Like I said, no shade to you, but that's the reply. That's why I do it, brother. It ain't time for paint. It ain't time for real. Now the US Mag comment it was alright, but it ain't time for paint, man. When it's time for paint, I'm gonna paint it. I do stuff how I want to do it. But right now I'm on the motors. I'm gonna get my stuff tuned and dialed in. So I hop in that joker and boom boom, do what I want to do. Then I'm gonna paint multiple at a time. And then y'all see the title. I'm getting 3 cars painted at one time. And then I see the title. I'm getting 3 or 4 car interiors done at one time. That's just how you do it. Then I'll buy 2-3 sets at one time of rims if I want them. But anyway, we're gonna keep having fun, BCG. So I got this done. Me and wife got still to do. We gotta run some errands. So I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all later. BCG, we out.